Just wanted to say before the video starts, like some of the clips from this are kind of a bit old from like early January or so, if some things are a bit inaccurate or a bit outdated, it's not my fault. I recorded these very early January of 2022, but with this little warning, I hope you guys enjoy the video and enjoy as much as I did of making it. Yeah, I've been putting it up for a while, but here it is, be releasing of clips I recorded in January and February. That's just about summing up my channel because I am very late when it comes to things. Hello everybody, my name is Game, and today we'll be starting a brand new series where I will be building a luxurious gaming PC. You can't see the bits, they're off screen, but I have summed down on some paper what I'm going to be talking about here, as there is a lot to get through here, and it's not all in one video. Today I'll be discussing what I have here and why I've got it, so don't expect there be any PC building in this video. Also, I'm no I'm a very technical guy. I don't really know that much about PCs, so I just jotted down what I've got and why I've practically got it. So, if I cut to me, the first thing we'll be talking about is the storage of this beautiful PC I will be building. So, first off, we'll be going over the storage for the computer, which is the Samsung 980, which is 2 slots on the motherboard, and it is 1 terabyte each. So we have 2 of these here that are filling up our motherboard, which is, reasonable. It reads around 3,500 megabytes per second, which is not bad, I'd assume. It is the fastest we can get for the money, as the processor we have, the PCI can run Gen 3. These are the Gen 3 ones, but it can run up to the Gen 4. But we don't need the Gen 4s because those work just as well, and they're like way cheaper. So that's a win-win for us. So there's 2 slots on the motherboard for these, which we'll be using. And yeah, that's just going to make it so we get the nice storage, probably fill up way more than we actually need. So it's always nice to have extra, like for improvements or whatnot. So next we'll be cutting to the memory of the computer. So up here for the memory now, we have this thing. It is wrapped in bubble wrap, but I'm going to trust myself to open the bubble wrap and claim my prize. Whew, this thing looks beefy. Look at that. So it is a 32 gigabytes, which is enough, definitely. So yeah, it is the Patriot Viper Steel, which I'm assuming means it's good. You have the 3,600 hertz, which is, it's kind of fast, So yeah, and it can be pushed to 4,000, but we don't really need it pushed that high. It comes in 2 pieces, and it is dual chance. It runs faster. Bing bam. It runs really good and will go perfectly with this. So that is the memory of it. And next on, we're moving on to the fans and the case. Haha. So the case is right here. I'll probably attempt to lift that, but here we have 2 little fans because our case here can hold 7 of these and it has 2 built into it. So we've got 4, so it speeds it up pretty nicely, and that double airflow because there's 2 in there, 2 out here, win-win, You got the cooling. So if we move on to the case, it has, the RGB lights, so it's gonna look cool. It's got a lot of vents, especially with the 2 added these we have. There's also some extra space in there for some water cooling in the future if we decide to upgrade to that. And it's made of this mesh so that it has more airflow going in and out of the PC. And it's also got USB 3 sockets, which I don't know what that means, but it probably means it's pretty good. Now, I'll probably attempt to move that at the end of the video because there's no way I'm moving that right now, especially with the motherboard and the processor over there. But yeah, that's the case, and I'm assuming it's gonna look pretty cool. Okay, so next up we have a pretty heavy one. We have the motherboard. Now, I'm gonna be trying to be as gentle as possible with this, as it's quite heavy, and it's probably, the big reason PCs are actually working. So I'm going to refer back to my paper here because I think there's a lot to talk about here. So it is the B550. You can see it there. We can upgrade it over time, which, that's a win-win. PCE, like with the storage, we have the PCE, the PCIe 3s here, but of course it can be upgraded to the 4s for more future upgrades. It's HDMI outputs, so pretty good, and it has built-in Wi-Fi and Bluetooth to it, so this thing could be connected. If I want to play a game where I am mainly not that good on a mouse and keyboard, I can connect up a little controller and play it like that, because I know I'll probably be bad otherwise. So, big beast here. This is what runs it all. And, well, yeah. I'll try and scoot this over. And the final thing we have to go on to... actually, we have two more things. Sorry, I keep forgetting I have a power thingy. But as you can see on the bottom of my caveman notes, I've got my power and my the processor to go over. So we'll go over to the processor and then the power. So here's the little processor here. So there are 4 levels to this. The 3, the 5, the 7, and the 9. We have the 5 because it's sort of mid-tier. It's practically the same as the 7, but like 70 quid cheaper, which, is good for what it is. There are 2 brands of this as well. So there's an X one, which is more powerful, and there's a G one, which has a built-in graphics feature into it, which is like a graphics card. We don't have a graphics card, so we have the G one here, because the graphics cards right now are just really expensive, so we are not going to waste time and money to get one of those. We'll probably get one in the future, and then we can, it runs faster, because, on and on. It's got 6 cores, CPU stacked, which basically means it can run 6 things at once, which is probably, once again, way more than what we're going to need, but it's good to have it. So that's the processor, a little cute little guy, this reliable company. So next we have the power. So I shall now collect the power, as it is very heavy. Here it is, the big chonker here. So this is a good brand for power. We have here, you can see the good brand. It is a 90 plus gold, which means it's good. It's also modular, so we only need to use the wires that we need, to run the PC. So it'll be very, organized and neat for the PC. It is 750 watts, which means, more energy than we're probably going to need. So, like, even if we do end up getting a graphics card to replace the G processor here, it will still be able to run it, because we only have like 150 watts used up here, and a graphics card will probably only take up 300, so we'll have a lot left over. It also has a lot of upgrade space on this bad boy, and it's good when the parts come from Japan, because Japan is absolutely infamous for their technology and parts. So that is my entire caveman notebook all finished. So now I'm going to attempt to move this case so you can actually try and see it, but I'll try not to break it. So I'm now stood up, as you probably can tell, because I'm having to come down here. But this bad boy is the case. Yeah, I'm putting that down. Ugh. But anyway, this is only episode 1 of the series, as probably episode 2 will come out in like a week or so, as we would need to build it and probably test it as episode 3. So that's the video. I did it. Yeah. Well, that's the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed and you're as enticed as I am to get this PC built and ready. I think over the week, around to the weekend, I'll probably be recording bits of me and my father building this up. But that's it really. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all when we build this bad boy. But that's it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Please, do the necessary things. I haven't told you to do it in a couple of videos recently because I've been lazy, but please like and subscribe. It helps me a lot because it shows that you like the videos, and it's 2022. I'd like to maybe get to like 30, 35 subscribers. That's not much to ask since it's only like 1 or 6, but please, I love that. It'll be a massive flex on everyone else who I do YouTube with. But that's it. I'll see you all next time. So we were here at the end of the video. Now there's a little time lapse here of me and my dad really just building up the PC, and this is the motherboard we've just taken out of the box here. Now we're gonna put it onto the box, obviously, because we don't want to scratch the bottom, which will ruin everything really. You see him kind of dotting around telling me about this stuff, but we're gonna do it on that box there. But this is the end. This is the time lapse. Now currently, as I'm recording this voiceover for the end, we do actually have a graphics card to put in now. This is like during the February. So we'll be able to put that in and get somewhat better graphics and have still the high FPS for most games. So that's cool. So here my dad's just kind of labeling out to me where we're putting the stuff. Now this voiceover, I don't know how long I'm going to go through all this, but you see there's the USBs, all those, yeah. But I don't know how long I'm going to be going through all this. I might cut off at parts, but seems he's putting in the GPU there, which is got that graphics card part in, and it's going to kind of run the computer as well. So I'm going to cut off now, and you'll probably hear me again when it comes to the next major part that we're applying. Also, just going to play a quick little tune as well, so it's not just going to be complete silence. I'm going to leave you in. So you can see there, we're just kind of getting the memory out. Sorry if I just jump scared you by hopping in here, but we're just getting the Samsung memory in there. So yeah, that's just me jumping in, explaining a little bit. Just open and close the box, get these mini screws out, screw down the memory cards into the motherboard there. Sit down and get some snacks because I was trying to get this screw in was a nightmare and it took quite a while to get both cards in correctly. Coming in here at the end, we're kind of done really. So I'll just cut to a little showcase of what the PC looks like right now as it's finished. So here you can just see, now it's not blurry. You got the nice PC there, all running with the RGB lights and fans in that. So that's it, running there, pretty nice, pretty nice. You got a big printer in the way, but there's the screen. I did not show the monitor, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It works well with the PC. So that's it. And you get to see my face here at the end and how I feel of it. You can see I'm very appreciative of the PC and how it looks. I feel pretty proud of myself in this moment. But that's the end. Please like, subscribe. I want to hit 30 by the end of the month.